Hey there, Ryan Black Real Estate Investor here, and in today's 2-minute investing tip, I want to share with you a strategy that we have used not for investment properties, but for our personal property. Let's jump over to the whiteboard. Now, a lot of times when we're talking about different strategies that we use as investors, we're focused on how it can grow our business. But the cool thing is that most, if not all, what we do can actually be applied to your personal residence as well. So let's take a look. Traditionally, if you're going to buy a house, what do? Well, you go and get qualified for a mortgage. And then with that mortgage, you're going to probably work with an agent who's going to look on the MLS, and then you're going to purchase a property retail, right? Full price. Then, if you're lucky, in 30 years, you'll pay off that mortgage. Most people don't pay off their mortgages ever, but if you're one of the few lucky ones, over the next 30 years, you'll pay off that mortgage and then you'll be done. Now, on our first property that we purchased personally, this was before we were investors, that's what we did. We followed that plan, and in the first 5 years, we actually paid $103,000 towards interest and just $41,000 towards principal. Now, it would have been a lot less on principal. We actually made extra payments. So typically the numbers would be even worse. And that's really the standard of what most people do. So something that's different, something that's better is, once you take those strategies that we use as investors, you can start implementing that into your own personal situation. So where are we now? Well, with the place that we're living now, we bought it with no money out of pocket. We renovated it completely brand new, no money out of pocket, and entirely to our style, our preference, what we like. Now, when we went to actually move into it, normally you would go get a mortgage. We didn't get a mortgage. We went through some other options, and we were able to go in with no down payment, and the coolest part, nearly $100,000 of equity built into the property. We walked in, no down payment, $100,000 of equity already in the property, and our monthly payment on this house, $185 a month. $185. And now you're thinking, okay, is this a cardboard box? No, it's a 5-bed, 3-bath house. Standard, nice home, and yeah, $185 a month. What we paid that for 6 months, and then after 6 months, well, we had it paid off because we implemented some other strategies that we have to reduce debt and pay off debt quickly. So after 6 months, we paid it off, and then we were able to actually purchase another 8 properties using that property where we continue to live till today. So the bottom line of why do I share this with you is because we combined about 12 different strategies that we've learned as investors to our personal situation. When knowledge increases, behavior changes. And this is just one example of how we went from doing it the old way to the new way, and you can do it too. Just make sure that you get yourself educated and be creative so that you can create amazing results like this in your own family's life.